Welcome back, Pokemon trainers, and greetings to fellow Marvel fans out there. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're back with my kind of unofficial watch-along series. Can I call it a series? We've only done a few of these so far, but anyway, as I say, unofficial series of watch-along videos here on the channel, where basically I watch something, I react to it, like a standard kind of reaction video, and throw some possible thoughts and ideas out there during and after the show is complete. And that's about that. It's something I'm really interested in. I started this some time ago when WandaVision on Disney Plus was still streaming. The new episode's coming out weekly. And I guess I've really only done these so far for the Marvel series that they have on Disney Plus. And not much more to be said there, I guess. What we're going to be doing today is taking a look at Loki, the current Marvel series on Disney Plus. It is episode 3. Released just about 23 minutes ago. It's currently 4 in the morning. I can't sleep because I need answers to what's already happened in the Loki series, and furthermore, I need more questions to start thinking about. So we're going to be taking a look at Loki episode 3. Now, this being a watch-along video, and the fact that I don't want my channel to be taken down completely, thanks to copyright issues, I will not be showing any of the footage here, of course. This is meant to be more of a companion, I guess, for anybody that wants to get my insights, my feedback, stuff like that. The idea is, of course, with your own Disney Plus subscription, you can check out Loki episode 3 as I watch it as well. The link in the description you can take you right to the page where you can see this. But, of course, you will need your own Disney Plus subscription to be able to watch this episode. So I suggest, watch the episode first on your own, get your thoughts, your initial ideas in there, and then watch it again, but watch my companion video here as I talk alongside the episode. I don't want to be interrupting and lessening your enjoyment of the episode as it is. Of course, as I say, your own subscription is needed, and I think it is definitely worthy. This series is really, really awesome. Did I mention I started doing these back for WandaVision? I didn't do a watch-along thing for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because with WandaVision I felt there was a lot of mystery and intrigue going on there, where I wanted to put my thoughts out, my guesses, my, what would you call it? My je ne sais quoi, I guess. I wanted to talk about what I thought was going on behind the scenes. Falcon and Winter Soldier was pretty much what you saw was what you got. There wasn't really, as far as I knew, a lot of mystery and intrigue going on other than what you saw on the show. So I feel like Loki is a good series to get back to some of this theorizing, because I feel like I really should have done reaction videos, watch-along videos for the first 2 episodes. I kind of wanted to wait and see what this was going to be all about before deciding to do one of these, and I definitely feel this is a good series to watch along with. So, as far as what I've sort of gleaned myself, gleaned, maybe, episode 2 gave us a lot of questions. So, how did it start? We see that, so, the general gist of the show, and by the way, of course, obviously there will be spoilers in this if you have not seen Loki, any of the episodes, especially this new episode. So, watch this with a grain of salt, or don't at all if you don't want to be spoiled. Because starting from right here, spoilers are happening as I'm talking about the previous 2 episodes. So, we have Loki, the variant, who escaped in Avengers Endgame, thanks to time travel. He's working with the Time Variation Authority, I believe, to basically keep the sacred timeline from breaking down. In the last episode, the sacred timeline broke down. So, we're going to see what happens as Loki ended the episode appearing to escape from the higher-ups that he's working under in the TVA. He went after a female version of himself, which no one really alluded to. They were referring to this variant Loki, who is killing off the soldiers of the TVA. Referred to this Loki as a he multiple times, male pronouns. Turns out this Loki's actually female. So there's that. Apparently, now I will say too, as far as Marvel comics go, I don't have all the knowledge. I haven't followed comics for quite some time. So anything that the shows do reference from the comic series, I'm not going to have insights on that. But I think that's really the better way for me to do this, because I don't have any what do you call it, predisposed or predetermined opinions of, so this happened in the comic, It's got to happen here, you know? We're not going to have any Ralph Boner moments, as far as I understand. Maybe towards the end, I don't know. But things I want to question about that last episode. So it starts off with a troop of the Minutemen of the TVA going into this alternate timeline to shut it down before it hits the Nexus event. And there's this whole thing about disrupting all of reality if these alternate timelines, these variant timelines, don't get shut down in time. And the first thing that actually other people have questioned, because I have seen some reaction videos of the second episode, the choice of the song Holding Out for a Hero is weird to have played during the scene where this now confirmed female Loki was killing off another bunch of Minutemen. Is that really the hero? But that does lead into one theory I have, and I'm sure many others have this as well, is that maybe the TVA is not what it's been led to what we've been led to believe it is, you know? I have a feeling the TVA is more of the villain, if there is like a villain, let's say. It's more of the shady company, shady organization that we're gonna find out has to be stopped, kind of. So I'm sure we'll find more here. What were some other questions I have from the last episode? Well, I guess I'll just follow up what I just said with, excuse me, as we see this female Loki. I'm going to just call her Cloaky, since we don't know for sure who she is. There is speculation she's Sylvie so-and-so, the Enchantress from the Marvel Comics. But again, with me not having that information, I'm not going to assume. I'm just going to call her Cloaky, because of that cloak. She can enchant people by, like, you know, say touching them anywhere really, and then it kind of copies her consciousness into them. She can control them, but she herself is still active doing stuff, because we see that she enchants one of the Minutemen. And while that Minuteman is fighting the others, Cloaky still comes out and manages like to stab some. So it's like two of her at one time. The two Minutemen that we see her do this to, once they are unenchanted, I guess, they seem to have their sense of reality just blown. Like the first one that she enchanted at the start of the episode, we see her towards the end, and she's like, this isn't real, this is whatever she's saying, like, you know, this isn't real, and she's like just constantly like panicked. So I feel like these agents of the TVA might be mind controlled in a way, and this enchantment breaks that control, and then they start to see reality. So that's one theory I have, which maybe we'll see play out more here. Okay, you know what? This has gone on way too long. Let's just get into it, and as more things happen in this episode, I'll probably come back with some of my questions that I'll be reminded of. Let's just see how things go. So if you are watching along with me, I'm hitting play, and I'm at the start of the video, hitting play now. Alright, let's see what's going on.
Is this the greatest power in the universe?
One second, I'm going to turn off my caption so I can easily just watch. So the recap in the last couple episodes, Loki realizing that this is the greatest power, this TVA. So they're bringing the Loki that we know in to try to track down the variant who's taken out their Minutemen. So their Judge Renslayer, she did say that the Timekeepers are watching this whole case, although we've never seen them. Mobius himself also doesn't say, he says he's never met the Timekeepers, so there's a thought, do they even exist? Alright, so the episode ended with Cloaky getting away through one of those domino rally doors, and Loki follows soon after, cutting himself off from Mobius and the rest. Okay, new episode starts now. We got some cool music starting off here. If you're watching, you know what I'm bopping my head to. There's something in the water? So where did they go? Now, also, they've said that since these episodes come out weekly, apparently the setting in every episode is supposed to be set a week after the last episode. Will that work here? Because Loki went through that portal. Has it been a week since we saw him do that? And if so, what have anyone been doing for this week?
We could do potato skins or...
Okay, so this is C20, and so C20 and Cloaky C20 was the first Minuteman that she enchanted.
I hope the drink seems fine.
They're sitting at like a restaurant or something. They seem to be like buddies.
Oh, God. Ah, brain freeze.
You know what brain freeze is, don't you?
Here we go.
It's when you sip something so cold.
Brain freeze associated with coldness. Got it.
Wait, I'm being serious. So it permeates the roof of your mouth.
So we're getting all the information we need about brain freeze.
Literally frozen in place.
That is absolutely not true.
It is. Okay, try it. Whatever you're thinking about will get frozen in place. I'm gonna ask
She's
you-
saying, so brain freeze literally freezes your memories?
Challenge accepted.
Excuse me.
Okay, ask.
How many people are guarding the timekeepers?
Uh-oh.
Sorry, what?
What? So Clokey just asked her, how many people are guarding the timekeepers? What is this?
How long have we been best friends?
Too long.
Seriously though, you know you can tell me anything, right?
Of course.
So she's asking
How many
C20
people are guarding the timekeepers?
about
Oh, well, there's...
timekeeper stuff.
This place, I remember, I know this place.
There's already some weird memory stuff
But
happening.
I don't know you.
It's okay. You're just tired.
Yeah.
So this shows Clokey was trying to get information from
How do I find the elevators?
this agent,
Their gold.
this Minuteman. So she found out you have to get gold elevators to reach the timekeepers. So that right here, that's where Loki and them first showed up. Loki and Mobius and their unit at the Roxcar Superstore, I believe it was. I tell you, in 2050, we're gonna have holograms like they had outside of Roxcar. That's gonna be crazy. That's only like what, 29 years from now? I don't know if I'll make it, but anyway. So we're back in the TVA. Clokey just walks on in. She has one of their teleporters. So yeah, this seems like it's not a week after. This must, I would assume this, well no, because Loki's not with her. Loki followed her. So she's just going through enchanting. Wait, no, her magic doesn't work here. Right, magic doesn't work in the TVA. But the pruners do. So she's just gonna take all these guys out, I'm sure. So that seems to say she hasn't ever been to the TVA because she should have known magic doesn't work if she was here. So how does she know about the TVA then? Loki is... Okay, so this is immediately after the last episode. He just made it through. Mobius and B... What's her name? What's her unit number? I don't remember. They're still stuck at Roxcar. I hope they get out of there because that place is supposed to get wiped out soon by that... was it Hurricane? He's got his knives! He broke into that locker that she took his knives from and put them in. Alright. Let's stay calm and focused. Loki is on the hunt. He sees the unpruned soldiers. And Clokey is on the move. I guess she found the gold elevators. You think these guys would be better trained to be able... Oh, okay. You think they'd be better trained to be able to use those pruners, and she just threw the other soldier in the way of that second guy, so pruners work. Get her, Loki.
Have you really got nothing else better to do?
Rude.
I'm being quiet for dialogue.
You're in my way.
You are my way. I thought perhaps we could work together.
She don't want to work with Loki.
Now I see. You lack vision. So either you'll come willingly, or you won't. Either way, that's how I get to meet the timekeepers.
Renslayer with the pruners.
Come any closer and I'll kill him. Go for it.
She's holding Loki as a hostage. They don't care. Oh, he portaled them out of there. They domino rallied into some other place. I think this might be Roxcar again. Don't let her get that. That's the portal opener thingy. Yeah, pull her away, Lokes. Oh, Loki takes a big smash to the head.
Goodbye, variant.
Oh, low battery. Don't you hate that when your phone's out of battery, you can't escape from the military officers chasing you? Now that they're out of the TVA, his magic works again, which includes
Give it back
teleportation.
to me. You don't even know how to recharge it.
Of course I do. Not the only tech savvy Loki.
Don't ever do that.
Tech savvy?
No, a Loki.
Oh,
So you're just fully a magician then?
Fine. For my next trick, I'll make you disappear.
ooh, so
Is that one of your powers?
Where did you send us?
some laser blast comes down on them, or is this some sort of a meteor storm, asteroid storm or something? They're on Lamentis 1, some other planet, I guess. Now, when the last episode ended, this is in 2077. Last episode ended, we saw the timeline branching out. Apparently a bunch of places were listed, like Ego, Titan, parts of Earth. Well, they have to go to those places to fix those.
The moon that planet is about to crash into and destroy.
So, they're on a planet
Saved on that temper. This is the worst. No one makes
where an apocalypse is happening. The moon's going to destroy the planet, and they're here.
I'm sorry, madam. Didn't exactly have time to scan the brochure. By the way, I thought you wanted me dead.
I don't know where you hid that tempad, but if you blow up, it blows up, and then I end up blown up.
So we're a team now?
So.
Oh, God, no!
So this is like the enemies have to work together to survive, basically.
You're so weird!
We're taking refuge in a little camper type thing, which I don't think will protect against space rocks, but I mean, what do I know? I'm not tech savvy like Loki. Okay, dialogue. Don't touch him. Don't let her touch you. It's fake. She's enchanting you, or can she? His eyes didn't glow.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're trying to enchant me. It won't work.
Why? Because you're a magician.
No, because my mind is too strong.
Fine.
They're gonna sword fight again?
Are we really about to do this here, again?
Well, what do you
Yeah.
propose instead?
I don't know. A truce? Listen, neither of us is getting off this rock if we can't get that temp pad turned back
Where
on.
do you have it hidden?
In my heart.
Well, then I'll cut it out.
Nice. Very droll. Lovely. Okay, yes. I do have the temp pad. I'm not going to get very far if it keeps trying to kill me every 30
Well, you're
seconds.
full of it because you need me to get that thing recharged. That's the only reason you saved me out there.
Maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure. That too.
He's like, the only reason I saved you was
Slaughter each other
to
here in this
recharge the
abandoned
temp
mine.
pad
What do you
to
say?
get out of there.
Me. The plan you interrupted was years in the making. Years.
Okay, got it.
So
As soon as
she's
I
saying-
bring that temp pad back on, I'm going straight back to the TVA to finish what I started.
So she wants to get the timekeepers, basically.
Or I'll
The
kill
whole
you.
idea of branching the timeline was to get all the troops out of the TVA that some people were saying
There's
was
power somewhere on this
the
planet.
plan.
We just need enough of it to travel through interdimensional time and space. Jeez.
So they needs to find a way to recharge their temp pad before the planet blows up. Haven't we all been in that situation at one point in our lives? With rocks raining down upon them every 30 seconds or so, that might be challenging.
There's a town near here. And can you shut up? Just because I have to work with you doesn't mean I want to hear your voice.
All right, well, slow down, variant.
What part of imminent death confuses you? Don't call me variant.
I'm sorry, but I'm not calling some faded photocopy of me, Loki.
Good, because that's not who I am anymore. I'm Sylvie now.
So she is Sylvie, she just confirmed it.
It's called an alias.
It's not very Loki-like.
Yeah? What exactly makes a Loki a Loki?
Independence, authority, style.
So naturally you went to work for the boring, oppressive time police.
I don't work for them. I'm a consultant.
Hmm.
You don't know what you want.
Oh yeah? What about you? Your years in the making plan was to tear the place down, create the ultimate power vacuum, and then just walk away. I'd never have done that.
Yeah? Well, I'm not you.
So he's trying to find out what her plan is. Like I say, I still feel like the people that work for the TVA are like mind clouded, like maybe not mind controlled, but they're given a different reality that they're seeing.
It looks like everyone already fled.
If they did, it was in vain.
So they're in the mining town where they can find power for the temp pad.
12 hours or so.
Yeah, 12 hours
Get worse.
until things.
Fuels, gravity quakes, and of course the collapse of society in the face of annihilation.
Could that charge the temper?
Maybe. I'm just checking
He's-
the coupling, making sure
He's
it's
staying
connect.
back.
Right.
Okay, hand it over.
She's like, give me the temp pad, I'll recharge it.
Beautiful. I'm not giving it to you. You're gonna have to try harder than that.
Then don't give me your tech-savvy ideas either.
The temp pad requires a massive power source, not a nightlight.
So she is a Loki, but she just basically changed her appearance, her identity, essentially. Wonder why. Wonder what happened in that timeline. Like, because people, excuse me, people have said she comes from maybe a timeline that's already been pruned, but she's a variant that escaped, rather than went to trial, got pruned herself. You know. I think we just saw someone in a cloak watching them. Oh, Lady Loki just got blasted away by some sort of repulsor cannon.
That you ever made it as far as you did. Sorry about that.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, I did too. But I can assure you, despite my acquaintance behaving like an animal, we mean you no harm. We're simply weary travelers.
Sure you
So they're talking to someone in this house they found to try to bargain for like energy for the temp pad, I guess. Excuse me. Oh, Loki just illusioned himself to look like her husband, I guess. He's a trickster.
Patrice? It's been a long time. You're as beautiful as I.
So he just got blasted away. I bet the guy he just impersonated is probably sleeping in the house or something.
Patrice never said a thing that nice in 30 years. You're in trouble. The devil.
Which one was that? Diplomacy?
Don't.
Or
Mhm. So it's fun to see the two Lokis working together.
we just want to ask you a question. Where is everyone?
The ark.
So everyone's gone.
Evacuation vessel.
They've gone to like an ark
Something like that would have enough juice to repower
to escape the planet, and that's where they can recharge their temp pad.
How do we get there?
Train station's the edge of town. But you'll never get a ticket.
So why didn't she go to the ark, this lady here? I mean, you know, exposition's fun and all, and helpful for our characters, but maybe she, you know, I've lived here my whole life, I ain't going nowhere kind of thing. Do they not all realize their planet is doomed? I don't know what's happening here. Lamentis 1, you crazy? Was it 1 or Lamentis 2? I don't know. So, of course, so people are barding this arc. Question is, too, what did all those charges do? Because last episode, Sylvie sent these reset charges all over the
Said
timeline.
anything about fighting?
What exactly did they do to cause all these
I'm
branches?
going to enchant a guard, have him lead us through the crowd, and if anyone gives us any trouble,
Make him start shooting? And then what? Kill every guard and hijack the train?
whether or not there's a fight is entirely up to them.
We're doing this one my way.
Loki's got a plan.
Hello, look.
Like someone with a shit plan.
It's a great plan. Just follow my lead.
So he's disguised himself as a guard. to bring Sylvie in. Oh, it worked. Piece of cake. So this seems. Why would Sylvie, Clokey, why would she not have thought of stuff like this? Because they're supposed to be the same. I guess different experiences. Maybe they think differently now, but she's not really relying too much on illusion. In fact, she hasn't illusioned herself.
The tickets?
Orders come from the top to get her on this train.
They're asking him for tickets. And now she's enchanting him. Okay.
Everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. Yeah.
Excuse me. So yeah,
Radioed in the request for them this morning.
their power sets are kind of different. Loki can disguise, but she can enchant. I don't think Loki can enchant people, can he? Or did he? No, he used the Mind Stone in that scepter in Avengers to mind control like Selvig and that. Okay, so he must not have the power to enchant.
Good evening, passengers. Hi.
He's acting authoritative and talking like this.
Look, I can't go backwards on the train.
Well, I never sit with my back to a door.
What?
There are doors on both sides.
Just sit down.
He says Loki can't go backwards on a train?
FYI, that wasn't even a plan.
Oh, really?
Plans have multiple steps. Dressing as a guard and getting on a train is just doing a thing.
Breaking down the process of what a plan consists of.
Feel free to customize.
I can't sleep in a place like this.
You can't sleep on a train.
No, I can't sleep around untrustworthy people.
Oh, right. Not me.
But you feel free to take a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Nice try.
I'm not going to waste my time rooting around for the 10 pad when someone taught me fairly decent magic.
Why not that?
So we're seeing like buddy cop kind of thing going on. They don't like each other sort of thing. I really hope this doesn't turn into like a romantic thing because they're both Loki. That breaks my brain a bit. Wait, Sylvie doesn't know about Frigga? That was his mother's name, I believe.
You sure she was your mother?
No, she's not actually. I was adopted. Is that a bit of a spoiler for you? Sorry.
No, I knew I was adopted.
What? I told you.
Yeah. Did they not tell you?
No.
They've had very different
I think they did
experiences.
eventually.
She was told she was adopted. He wasn't until
How
later.
your mother?
Excuse me.
I barely remember. Just blips of a dream at this point.
You know, when I was young, she'd do these little bits of magic for me.
So they're kind of opening up a little bit.
Flower into a frog or cast fireworks over the water. And it all seemed impossible. But she told me that one day I'd be able to do it too, because I can do anything.
So just random thought. I don't think Sylvie does have the illusion powers because she does have one horn, one broken horn. If she could enchant or illusion herself, you'd think she'd have the second horn. I don't know.
She was the kind of person you want to believe in.
Sounds like she does.
Well, she did. So, where do you learn to do the
Enchanting. He's asking,
You taught yourself that magic.
how did you learn that? And she says she taught it to herself.
You just go into their minds and project some sort of illusion.
Really, it'd be easier if I just
Enchanted me and make it give you the 10 pounds so you can leap out of a living train. No, thank you.
Well, then don't ask. Champagne?
Ah, yes, thank you very much.
No, I'm good.
They're getting some champagne. Oh, she's not. Loki's taking both.
Yes. To the end of the world. I pity the old woman chose to die, I think.
She was
And they're talking about
She hated it.
Maybe love is hate.
the lady that was left behind there.
Love is hate.
Oh, piss off.
So, on the subject of love, is there lucky bow waiting for you at the end of this crusade?
Yeah, there is actually.
Oh.
Managed to maintain quite a serious long-distance relationship with a postman whilst running across time from one apocalypse to another.
What?
With charm like that, who could resist you?
Well, people are quite willing in the face of certain doom.
Yeah, they're getting a little too flirty for my liking. This is awkward. This is Loki.
Just to keep me going. How about you? You're a prince. Must have been would-be princesses? Or perhaps another prince?
A bit of both. I suspect the same as you.
So
But nothing ever...
it sounds like both of their lives must have taken a big split early on, because she doesn't say anything about, she doesn't know his experiences as being a prince. Unless she's faking all this and she's not a Loki. But
Love is...
she has to be, because the temporal aura thing, the TVA said she's a Loki.
something I... won't have
But
to
why would she not have
ever
the same powers?
You do realise we're about to try and hijack the power source to a civilization's only home.
I do.
It's not going to be easy. We should rest.
Right? You relax your way. I'll relax mine.
She says, so we should rest before we steal all these people's power. She keeps wanting him to fall asleep. She wants to steal that device. He ain't letting that happen. Not my Loki. Oh, there's a big chunk of rock coming down outside here. Can't see it? You should be watching this on Disney Plus. Link in the description down below. She fell asleep. He's singing? Yeah, he's kind of clapping and stuff. He's back in his yeah, she's like, "Where's your uniform?" He's back in his TVA outfit. Did he get drunk? 2 champagne glasses? Yeah, I think he might be. Someone walked out. Sylvie watched him. Kind of mysterious. He's singing at himself. Heck is going on? Even she's looking like. This is like that episode of Seinfeld where Jerry Seinfeld met someone just like himself, and he's like, I've been waiting for me to come along my whole life, and now I've swept myself off my feet. I've seen this in a sitcom. Yeah, come on.
To Sylvie, everybody!
He just gave her name out. Now they have power over her. That's how it works, isn't it? Oh, he shattered a glass. He is drunk.
You're drunk.
She said it.
I'm just
He's
full,
drunk.
But bear in mind, I'm very full. Now,
He says, no, I'm just full, but I'm very full.
it pairs very nicely with the figgy port. Who's got the figgy port? Well, you just have to take my word on the figgy port. But
Where's your uniform? We're meant to be laying low.
nobody cares. It's the end of the world.
I think something's happening.
Yes.
Wait.
That planet is about to crash into us.
Don't be an arse. I saw some people looking at you weirdly.
What?
So she's saying she saw people looking at him weirdly, and she thinks
I spent my entire life running from the omniscient fascists.
something
you
is
work for.
happening.
Change
She
that
said
in ways.
she spent her whole life running from the TVA.
I think an answer.
To what?
So is she like a variant from when Loki was like, say, a kid?
Love is a dagger. It's a weapon to be wielded far away or up close. You can see yourself in it. It's beautiful
He's making a metaphor about love being a dagger.
until it makes you bleed. But ultimately, when you reach for it,
It was a fake dagger.
It isn't real.
It was illusion.
Love is an imaginary dagger.
it doesn't make sense, does it?
No. Terrible metaphor.
Damn, I thought I had something there.
Uh-oh. Troopers are in.
It's gonna be fine.
Sir, can I see your tickets?
Just show illusion some tickets.
You again? Hello. Tickets. Yes, of course. Here they are.
See? He did fireworks by mistake. He's drunk.
Oops. Still.
He was trying to illusion some tickets.
Look, is this really necessary? There is a
Uh.
United Nations.
They're being arrested. They're having a slap fight. Now they're having a fight. Oh, she took off her tiara thing and stuck it in a guy's head, I think. It does have one sharp horn on it. Loki used magic. Now they know. And she's doing some sweep head kick thing. Yeah, they're good at fighting. Ooh, he just shattered some guy's helmet, I think. If you're missing this, you gotta be watching this. He's gonna throw a dagger at her and miss her and hit the guy. Oh, he missed everything. As she said, awful throw. Oh, spin kick out the window. Loki's got the moves. And they throw him out the window as well. Loki's moving. And he's got that temp pad, so she goes after him. They have no power for it. He's in trouble. Excuse me. Why didn't they ever learn how to fly? That would be helpful.
Well, that's not ideal.
Give me the tempad.
Right. Okay.
She pulled a sword on him again. So he doesn't have his jacket. And the temp pad broke in the fall.
Take quite the tumble.
You arsehole. You killed us.
Maybe we can fix it.
This could just be his illusion too, but it fell to pieces.
You're right. I'm a god.
You're a clown. You got
She
drunk
called-
on the train.
She called him a clown.
That's what I do.
I'm hedonistic. A lot more than you, I assure you. But never at the expense of the mission.
Oh, the mission. The mission? What, your glorious purpose? Give me a break. You can't beat them.
She has rage magic. And she's going to sit down and sulk now. I suspect, since they can't get away, Mobius is going to show up. Or someone, you know. So also, I don't think I mentioned it, but I believe the series will be 6 episodes long. That's why here with episode 3 is when I wanted to start doing these watch-alongs, so I don't miss too much of it. Like I said, though, I really feel like I should have started with the first one, but I didn't know what to expect from this. So having a nice quiet moment, sitting together, end of the world, apocalypse going on, you know, as you do.
Did the screen make you feel better?
Asking if her rage scream made her feel better.
It did. You should try it sometime.
So yes, as I said, they must have varianted early on, because she doesn't seem to have learned his illusions.
Yes, but
Yes, but
well,
what?
the entire moon is destroyed, right?
Yeah, everyone on it is killed.
Including us.
Yes, including us.
What about the Ark?
The Ark never leaves because it's destroyed.
Never had us on it.
Did
So
they
we want
just...
to hijack the Ark and make sure it gets off this moon?
I mean, sounds like
So he's talking about... So this Ark, that train... Or maybe not the train, but the... Whatever this Ark ship is... She just said it's not supposed to make it off the planet. Excuse me. But he says, yeah, but the train never had us on it, and now it did. Therefore, they've already changed the timeline, I guess, maybe? So, making sure the Ark escapes the moon... You're already branching the timeline as it is. Why not do that?
walked this much in my life.
That's a pretty good life.
Well, you're lucky you missed it. Here's an idea. What if you enchanted me, and you could walk for both of us? I could take a nap in my subconscious, and then you could just wake me when we arrive. Huh?
Yeah, that's not how enchantment works.
Well, how does it work?
It doesn't matter.
You know, I feel like I've told you so much about me.
See, he's saying, you know,
About you.
enchant me and walk for me because they're walking this
So
distance to
use
the
that
Ark.
tactical
But
advantage to kill me when the TVA shows up.
can he be enchanted, though? Because where he is a Loki as
I
well.
need to know if I can trust you.
You want to know how enchantment works? I have to make physical contact and then grab hold of their mind.
Oh.
Depends on the mind. Most are easy and I can overtake them instantly. Others, the stronger ones, it gets tricky. I'm in control, but they're there too. In order to preserve the connection, I have to create a fantasy from their memories.
So she's explaining how her enchantment works.
And you
The
call me a magician.
The stronger-minded
That young soldier from the TVA.
individuals.
Everything clouded.
So she's
A
saying
memory from hundreds of years prior.
C20.
What? What did you say?
Wait. She says C20.
TVA.
Yeah, she was just a regular person on Earth.
A regular person.
Oh, wait.
Margaritas.
I was told that everyone who works at the TVA was created by the time.
Yeah, Loki was told
Ridiculous.
every
They're all
TVA
variants, just
agent,
like us.
they're all variants, she just said. And they don't know it.
That's all right.
So, C20, Mobius, they were pulled from real life. And then they are mind clouded. She said it.
Do we trust each other?
We do, and you can.
Good.
Okay, there's the
This is
Ark.
gonna suck.
There's like some riots going on to get on the Ark, it looks like. Fires are burning, or a fire, I should say. I want to set the setting right. In case you're not seeing this, which you should be, by signing up for Disney Plus, clicking that link down in the description, watching this with me. Oh, there's 2 fires. There's 3 fires. Okay, there's fires. I'm a liar. There are fires. There's 4 fires. 5. I'm going to stop counting. Kind of pointless. So they have to get through this big mass of people. Excuse me. Whoa. Try to get to the Ark where they can get their power source. Will the Ark itself... No. They don't need the power source anymore. They just need to get off the planet, right? Because their temp pad is destroyed. I still wonder, is Loki faking that? No. Because even if he still had this temp pad, wouldn't he still need to get to this Ark? Well, there goes the moon. And it's interesting. Everything coming down through the sky is like a purple energy, so that must be what their atmosphere is like. And they almost got blown up by a space rock. Get up, Lokes. Get up, Sylves.
Yeah.
Someone just grabbed Sylves. They took her cloak. She's not cloaky anymore. They're fighting through like a bar section, it looks like. Just trying to reach the Ark. That was a cool unbroken shot. I don't really notice that stuff mostly, but look, this one shot is still going. Now this could be... I remember in the movie Serenity, there was one non-breaking shot, but there was like a pause that we didn't see. So they could be doing something like that here too, but this looks like it's just a continuous shot with like explosions happening and everything. And now this, it panned up away from them. This could be CG, and then it cuts back to them running. People getting crushed. Ooh, what? Okay, so he can move things with magic, right? Something almost fell on top of them, but then he pushed it back up. If he can do stuff like that, why can't he move himself through the air? Why can't he fly? I think that matter repositioning like that, I think the Ark just blew up. Yeah, I believe that was it. The only thing I can think of that they can do to get out of this, cause enough of a disturbance to start a branch in the timeline so that agents come to set it back. Or if that's the end of the episode. Alright then. But maybe that'll be the next episode. I didn't realize we were that far into it. Frankly, because my time slider has not moved. I'm going to let the credits roll, see if there's any mid-credit scenes or whatever. But with the end of the episode, Loki and Sylvie are stuck on this planet, which is bound for destruction with the moon coming down. Their only means of escape off the planet has been destroyed, as it was supposed to have been with the original sacred timeline. So, as I say, the only thing I can imagine is somehow changing enough stuff before the planet gets destroyed to start a branch. And then TVA agents will have to come set things right. Then they can jump back through that portal with them or something like that. I don't know. We'll see what episode 4 brings our way. And apparently, the voice actress for Miss Minutes, the animated clock, Tara Strong, I saw something that she teased. There's more to her character than just the clock, you know? Now, we had stuff like that happening in WandaVision. The actress Emma Caulfield, I believe, that played Dottie in WandaVision, she said something online about, boy, it's going to be fun to see what she's all about. Turns out Dottie was just a mind-controlled person in Westview. There was no big secret to that. So, you got to take stuff you see online with a grain of salt. I think I said that earlier. Because basically, you don't know what is... With all the theorying that goes on with these shows by the fans, you don't know what you can believe. And I think Marvel is very smart. They've even made fake scenes in their trailers, like Hulk in Wakanda running with everyone in Infinity War. Hulk never fought in Infinity War, not in Wakanda. So Marvel can mislead people through their trailers, but also maybe through the actors and their own posts and stuff. So I don't know. But this did give us some answers. As Sylvie said, everyone working for the TVA was a real person. They weren't just created by the TVA, as Mobius said they were, which I'm assuming everyone in the TVA believes. That is... What tipped me off that there's something more sinister or misleading going on is the fact that the first 2 episodes, Loki's making a big point about, you believe this is real? And he says to Mobius, you actually, he says, every time I think you're an intelligent man, you say something like this. You believe this is real. And then Mobius is like, it is, because this is what it is. You don't need to believe it. I believe it. That makes it real. These memories are fake. I'm telling you, people have already said this, but I'm going to add to this. If we do not get a scene of Mobius riding a jet ski and or saying, wow, that's going to be a worse Ralph Boner moment than WandaVision had. Calling it right now. We got to see that. I want to know one thing. Random off the topic kind of thing, but Loki was born of Laufey the Frost Giant. So Loki's last name is Laufey's son, as in the son of Laufey. And I think someone said if you watch the credits of the last episode, when it shows the actress playing Sylvie, it shows like a file folder on her, and her name was Sylvie Laufey Daughter, Dottir. That I just saw a picture of online. I don't know if it's true. I didn't go and confirm it myself, so I shouldn't be saying it, but that basically means, okay, so they take their father's name, and add son or daughter. So if Loki was to have a boy, would the boy's name be, say he names him Randy, would it be Randy Laufey's son? Or would it be say, Loki's first name, Randy Loki's son? Does anybody know the answer to that? If you do, let me know in the comments down below. Alright, but is there anything that this has left me questioning? There's still the whole thing about the timekeepers. So, also, she never really explained, excuse me, completely what her plan is. She wants to access the timekeepers. Didn't really say she wants to destroy them, although in episode 2 she was saying, as she was talking through other people, her goal is not to rule the TVA or take control of it. Probably she just wants to destroy it. But now, given the fact that Mobius's belief that we were all created by the timekeepers, now that we know that's not true, can we trust anything that Miss Minutes told us in the first episode about the sacred timeline? I don't know. I also feel that, well, now that I think about it, I was going to say, I also feel that all those branching in the timeline from episode 2, when she sent all the bombs out there, and again, I guess the point of that was just to lure all the troops away, or as many as she could, so she could have an easier way to get to the timekeepers. But either way, will we see any sort of repercussion from what those bombs did? Like, will the TVA have to go back and, you know, put right what once went wrong, and hope that every leap is the leap home, or the next leap is the leap home? I forget how Quantum Leap said their stuff, but I think you know what I'm trying to get at. So, not all questions are answered. More questions do come up, as I expected. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Did you enjoy this episode? I did. As I say, the flirtatious nature going on there, kind of unsettling given it's the same person. Although, you know, swapped identity sort of thing. I don't know. I still feel like she might not be a Loki. Which leads me to wonder, why does the TVA think that she's a Loki? Because she doesn't have the same powers. And she even had like a different memory of her her mother. She was asking Loki, what was your mother like? My mother was this. You know, of course, this is only halfway through the season. More answers will be revealed as time goes on. Is that it? Are we done? I think we're done. So, again, let me know in the comments down below. What did you think of this episode? Do you have any theories of how things are going to play out for the second half of Loki Season 1? I don't know if there's going to be another season or not, but we'll call it Season 1. People have said that... Now, I was going to point this out, too. So, with all these branching timelines, either it will be taken care of here in Loki, or it might be a direct lead into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Maybe he's going to have to go fix things up. In that, we're going to see Scarlet Witch. Wanda does make a comeback. And at the end of her series, she heard the voices of her kids. And they were calling out, you know, Mom, help us, I think, something like that. So, I think they said she kind of plays a villain type role. I don't know. That's not related to Loki. We'll get to that at some point. But I think that's going to be it. Am I ready to go to sleep yet? I am not. I am more awake now than I was when we started this. That's my problem. It's 5:14 in the morning. I should try to get some sleep. Again, let me know in the comments. What did you think of this episode? Any theories you have out there? Any answers to what I've been theorizing? Let me know. Whatever you have to say. We're going to end off now before we take too much more of your time. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this watch along and you want to see more, show your support by clicking that like button down below. And if you are new to the channel and you want to see more stuff such as this or a whole lot of Pokemon themed content, feel free to subscribe to our channel today. Click that bell button to get notifications when new videos and streams are coming your way here. And for that extra little bit of support, if you want to click the join button down below and see what perks may be of interest to you to start receiving for your support, just click the button and see what you can get for our 2 different tiers we've got set up on the channel. Also, feel free to follow me on other social media. I got my Instagram and Twitter linked in the description down below. If you don't want to bother looking down there, just look up at Professor Chaz on either platform. You'll find me. Just look for the Charizard hat. And that is that for today. Again, thanks for watching, folks. Professor Chaz is now signing off, and I will catch you next time.